Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is McKenna and I am a makeup artist, and today's video I'm going to be reviewing / giving my first impressions on two really hot drugstore items right now. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Up to 24 Hour Fresh Wear Foundation, and then the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Concealer. I've had my eyes on these and I decided to run to CVS and pick them up and let you guys know my thoughts. I haven't tried out a drugstore foundation in a little while, so I was really excited to try this out. I will have all the information, including the pricing on each product while I'm using them in the video. So let's just jump into the video and you can see my thoughts. Alright you guys, so let's get started on, yes, P.S. I'm wearing the same shirt as I was in my other video. Obviously I'm filming on the same day. But yeah, anyways, let's get started on our first impressions of this foundation. I hope I like it. I hope it's the right shade. You know, we'll see. So I have three options. I have my Juno & Co sponge. I also have a brush to apply it and a regular sponge. So I'm gonna kind of see what I like and how I like to apply it. First things first though, we gotta prep the skin. I already did moisturize and put on my serum and all of that, but I'm also going to apply this Mario Badescu facial spray. But I already have my eyes done, so I'm just gonna spray it onto my hands instead of directly on my face, and I'm just going to just kind of run it along my face. This is very like hydrating and it feels really good on the skin. It's very refreshing. So we have that. And then for primer, I'm going to use this Makeup Forever Step 1 primer. So I'm just applying this primer basically in all the problem areas, like right here, and on the nose. Those are the areas that tend to show texture and get oily. Alright, so we're going to start off applying it with the Juno & Co sponge on this side of my face. So I'm going to give this foundation a good shake just because I feel like you should shake every new foundation. I do like the fact that it has a pump and the fact that it is a glass bottle. It just feels like more luxurious. So I'm going to take one pump and see what that does for one side of my face. I'm also going to take a brush first and then use the sponge to blend it out. So I'm just going to put it on my face like so. And like I said, then use the sponge to blend it out. I think I'm not going to use the full pump actually, because it doesn't seem like I'll need to. I'm using about half that pump. Okay. So far the color doesn't seem bad, but I hope it doesn't oxidize, so let's see. But I'm just going to use my Juno & Co sponge to press it into the skin. So first off the bat, this definitely seems like more of a satin finish. It definitely is not, at least for now, it's not matte. And it really doesn't have as much coverage as I thought it was going to. And I'm not sure if I'm loving this, applying it this way. Yeah, it's not a ton of coverage, I will tell you that. I'm not that it's not like, I mean it has coverage, but it's not like full coverage. I definitely see what they mean when they say buildable. So I'm going to add more to my palette. I'm going to go in with a brush and see how I like that. I'm going to use the Jaclyn Hill JH03 foundation brush. I'm just going to dip it into my tray like this. And let's see how the brush looks. I don't know. So even it feels really light on the skin. Like it doesn't feel thick. It feels super thin actually. So I'm not really sure I feel like honestly that really didn't do much. I still have like basically everything is shining through right now on my skin. Which I'm not going to sit here and say like, oh, that's a bad thing, because there are days where I don't mind that. Like on lighter makeup days, like I don't mind if my foundation doesn't have a lot of coverage. But today, considering I have like a matte cut crease going on and dramatic false lashes, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's just not the look I'm going for, but it's not bad. I feel like you get more coverage with the Juno & Co. over the sponge, over the brush. But let's go ahead and do my forehead. Yeah, like my skin definitely is kind of shining through the foundation. And it does have like a more of a satin finish for sure. I'm actually going to take a little bit more and see how the coverage is, and this time I'm just going to use the sponge and not the brush. So this is what it's looking like before concealer. It's not bad. It's pretty. Like it looks good. It doesn't, my skin doesn't look amazing though or great. Like it looks good. I don't know. I think because I'm just used to full coverage. However, I do think that this would be great for somebody that doesn't like wear a ton of makeup and just wants something that's going to give them like a nice coverage and look like natural on the skin. Like this would be great for that. But if you are a makeup lover, you know, I don't know if I would reach for this foundation. I definitely would use it on days where I want a lighter look, but you know, considering I have 3D mink lashes on and a cut crease, it's not really doing it for me, but it's not bad. I'm not gonna bash it, you know. So let's move on to the concealer, and then we'll go back to the foundation, kind of see what I'm thinking. So I'm going to be using the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop Concealer. I have heard good things about this. This is in the shade Vanilla, and I have no idea if this is going to work, but let's see. So it's a doe foot applicator. Seems to pick up a decent amount of product. There's actually like a lot of fuzz on it, like those little hairs, so I feel like it picks up a lot of product. So let's see. Ooh, it's really creamy and pretty wet actually. This color is definitely going to be brightening. I can tell with that. It is pretty light, but I don't mind that. I'm gonna put both sides on now, and then I'll highlight the center of my face. I just don't want to apply the product all over and then blend out, because sometimes if you wait too long and you don't know the concealer well enough, it could be a mess blending out. So I'd rather just do it in steps and not have my makeup turn out like crap, just in case it is one of those concealers that you need to blend out quickly. So I put on quite a bit. Like this is how much I feel like I usually put on. So let's see. I can tell you right now, like it seems like it's gonna have good coverage. So, and it feels good. Like it doesn't feel heavy. So I'm gonna use a regular sponge for blending this out. And let's see. Okay. So far, I'm impressed. I'll bring it up to the side of my nose. It looks good. It's blending out nicely. It's definitely brightening. Okay, so that is one side blended out, so I'm gonna blend the other side now. I actually don't mind it after it sits for a little while. Like obviously this eye was sitting for a little bit while I was blending out this eye, and I actually like the coverage better letting it sit, so just so you know. Yeah, like it looks, I like this eye way better. It just has more coverage because I think I let it sit a little bit more. So it looks good underneath the eye. It doesn't look cakey. I know that this like is ultra light underneath the eye, but once I add like all my other products, trust me, it's not going to be bad. So I'm going to highlight the center of my face. I'm not going to go too crazy. I'm just highlighting, you know, the normal areas. I want to see how this is going to layer on top of this foundation. It layers on top of the foundation pretty nicely, actually. I like the combination of the two, for sure. I definitely like the way it looks better, like once you let it sit. But let's see how it looks once I set it, because if it looks crazy once I set it, then I'm not going to be liking it too much. I'm using the Huda Beauty Sugar Cookie Baking Powder, and I'm just going to apply that underneath my eyes. And then to set the rest of my face, I'm going to use the MAC Studio Fix powder in NC25. I'm just going to dust away that Huda Beauty powder with a brush. So I don't mind the way it looks after I've set it. I'm still not loving the foundation. I don't know what it is. It's just not wowing me. But like I said, I think it'd be great for like an everyday woman that just kind of wants like, you know, a regular foundation to throw on every day. I'm definitely more particular about my makeup considering I am a makeup artist and I like my full coverage. But I'm not going to say it's a bad foundation because it's not. It's just not really my style. It is supposed to be 24-hour wear. So I will update you in the description box to let you know like how well it lasted throughout the day. I am going to get my hair cut, so my hair is going to be washed and all that, so I'm sure like my foundation will get affected, but I'll let you guys know like if I'm getting oily and stuff like that. The concealer seems to be really actually not bad. It's not bad. I definitely like it once it has sat. But I'm going to go ahead, finish up the rest of my face, and then I'll be back to give you my final thoughts. Alright you guys, so that is it for my foundation and concealer first impressions. Overall, I like it. It's not horrible. My skin doesn't look bad or anything like that. It actually looks pretty good right now and like pretty smooth. I love the concealer. Now that I'm looking at it, I really feel like it looks really nice underneath my eyes. Like it doesn't look cakey. It looks nice and smooth under there. The foundation, like, it's good. I don't really have anything bad to say about it. It's just not, like, my favorite. It didn't knock my socks off. And I wasn't really expecting that. I mean, it is just a drugstore foundation. And I also knew that they don't claim for it to be full coverage. So I knew, like, it wasn't going to have that wow effect that I get when I use a full coverage foundation. But it's good for, like, an everyday kind of foundation. If I'm in a rush and I just want to throw on a foundation to even out my skin tone, like, this I definitely feel like I would use for that purpose. I will let you guys know how it wore throughout the day. So look in the description box if you want, like, an update. But, yeah, I mean, I don't really have anything bad to say about it. It's good. I feel like this would be good in the summertime, like for just like a quick makeup look. you know, when I'm going to run errands or whatever, and I want something that's gonna last. That's if it lives up to its claim of 24 hours. Obviously I'm not gonna keep this foundation on for 24 hours, but it's only like 11:30 right now, so I will have the foundation on for a good portion of the day, so that's why I will keep you updated in the description box. But yeah, it's not bad. The cover, the color actually isn't that bad. I thought it was gonna be horrible because I swatched it on my hand right after I bought it at CVS, and it looked really pink, but now that it's on my face, like, it actually isn't a bad match to my neck. I feel like it's actually a little bit light, if anything. But yeah, it's not bad. So I really don't have anything bad to say about the foundation. And again, I do like the concealer. I like the applicator on it, and I like the consistency of it. I definitely feel like I'll continue to use this for sure. It's a nice brightening shade for me. And yeah, so that's my thoughts on the foundation and concealer. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video.